I'm Jenise Rosa, Career Advisor here at Pickens Technical College, and we are here to learn a little bit more about our esthetician program. So we're here with an esthetician student. Can you go ahead and introduce yourself?
My name is Giana Kopp.
Excellent. And so talk to us a little bit just about what types of services that you're learning about in your program.
In my program, we're learning about how to do like basic and then more advanced facials,
Mhm.
and then also like waxing and hair removal. And then eventually we'll learn makeup application and more advanced skin stuff like chemical peels and dermabrasion and stuff like that.
Excellent. That sounds exciting. Which of those services are you most excited to learn about?
We've we've kind of gone over waxing a little bit. I'm definitely excited about that and makeup application.
Mhm.
But I'm also really excited for the more advanced stuff like chemical peels and microdermabrasion.
Great. And so, as you start to learn more about those services and actually start to practice them, you'll be practicing them in the esthetician spa. Can you talk a little bit about how your time in the spa as a student, how is that factored into the program?
Um, it's it's been a lot of fun. I and when we're in the spa, the treatment room is what we call it. When we're in there, we get to do more hands-on stuff
Mm-hmm.
and we get to learn about like the more like meticulous stuff,
Mm-hmm.
like how much product to use or how much or like how this like the how to fold the towels and just stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. And so, how much time would you say, how much time do you spend in the classroom versus how much time you will spend in the spa?
We spend probably it's pretty equal. We spend about half of our time doing theory in the classroom and then half of our time doing practical in the spa.
Okay,
So
that's
it's
great.
pretty half.
Yeah. So, out of everything that you have learned so far, what are some of your favorite services?
My favorite thing to do right now is just a basic facial
Hmm.
because it's just I'm always doing something like I'm always moving my hands and stuff. And then it's pretty easy, like the cleanup and the setup is not as hard as like a advanced facial.
Hmm.
So that's my favorite. And because it just you can really see the glow after you're done with your client or classmate.
Hmm.
So it's really cool.
It's my favorite. Having the glowy skin when you get done with the facial.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. And so, thinking about your treatment room slash the spa, what kind of role does that play in the surrounding community?
I think it's a really good way for people around this school to be able to come in and get kind of like these like luxuries and stuff like their nails and their hair and like an esthetician in the esthetician program, like there's facials and stuff and hair removal for a more affordable price. And
Mhm.
also it allows like the students to work on actual clients, which is really good, like real life experience.
Yeah. And what are you looking forward to most about working with those real clients?
I am excited to problem solve because like each person's going to be different and have their own like things that they want to get like checked out or work on and certain issues and stuff like that. So it's going
Mhm.
to be cool having to adjust and put like my learning to like practice, if that makes sense.
Mhm. Yeah, that's great. So, problem solving kind of being one of those soft skills that we talk about. So, it sounds like you're going to have the opportunity to apply a lot of your technical skills that you're learning as an esthetician, but then also some of those soft skills like problem solving. Can you talk about any other soft skills that you'll be incorporating into your practice?
Yeah, it also helps a lot just to learn how to kind of speak to like new
Mhm.
people and just feel more like confident
Mhm.
and also to just learn more about like skin in general and just
Mhm.
learn about the differences and like being able to help people with that and like kind of educating them a little bit more about themselves.
So with all of your practice that you're going to be putting into place in the spa, how do you see that helping you prepare for your career?
Well, we work on all of our different classmates and we follow like procedure like
Hmm.
very carefully. So I think that it's kind of getting like instilled in me. Like when I go to the spa to set up, I kind of like it's almost muscle memory. Like I start to know what I'm doing. Like I just sanitize this and make sure these are washed and clean and like do this and this. So it's kind of I'm kind of starting to learn more about and get better at like making sure everything's done. step by step and being able to like continuously do that like each time.
Yeah, that's great. Can you talk a little bit about how you discovered Pickens and why you made the choice to come here versus lots of other schools that you may have had the opportunity to go to?
Yeah, so one of my hairstylists, like
Mhm.
at a hair salon I used to go to, actually got her cosmetology license from here, or her cosmetology training, and then got licensed for it.
Mhm.
Um, and she just like loved it, and she always talked about how it was such a good, like the treatment rooms and the spas and the salons and everything here is so clean. It's so well
Mhm.
organized, and it's really like kept to procedure, and it's really like a good place to like learn. And they are really just good at working with like new students, and
Mhm.
especially people that don't really know anything about what they were going into, like I didn't.
Yeah.
So
That's great. We've heard a lot about that, about a lot of word of mouth and just people kind of finding out about Pickens from friends and sisters and other professionals. So that's great to know that we have such a great reputation in the community.
yeah.
Can you also share, when thinking about your class size and like your cohort of other classmates, can you talk about just how big your class is and then also how you guys are starting to kind of bond?
Yeah, my class is like about 16-ish people, so it's fairly big. It's kind of right in the middle.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun because we get to mix it up all the time, and our seats we just we're all like pretty evenly close, so
Hmm.
we could just sit with whoever, and it's a lot of fun because we get to talk to each other and help each other with
Hmm.
our skin, and when we're doing other stuff like hair removal and stuff and waxing, we just get to like kind of talk and like get to know each other more.
Hmm.
And yeah, we have a lot of fun.
Great. Sounds like you guys are really supportive of one another and kind of help each other. Can you talk about how it has been around Pickens in general, just like with staff and anyone else that you feel like has been supportive?
Yeah, I so far every person, I mean, I've met everyone like around this like the B building,
Hmm.
but the teachers are so much fun and they're so nice to me and they are so friendly and they have helped me with so much stuff. Like I couldn't get into my locker the first day, and Ramona and Chuck came and helped me figure it out and got into my locker. And they're just hilarious and we're just like making jokes the whole time. It was fun. It was really funny. And now I see them in the hallway and like and I just feel a lot closer to them, like
Hmm.
knowing that like I kind of have like a little bit of a relationship with the staff here.
Yeah, well, that's great to feel like it's such a community and so supportive of one another. I love
Hmm.
that. So when you think about, at the end of the year in May, as you start to finish your program and pass the state boards, what are you most excited about?
I'm most excited about probably working in a salon, like working in a like not a school salon, like
Mhm.
a real full functioning
Mhm.
salon and everything. And I'm so excited to do chemical peels.
Mm.
I like I'm really excited about that. I We haven't learned too much about it. We've kind of just learned the very basics and we haven't started doing it yet because it's a little bit more advanced. But I'm really excited to enter the more advanced side of facials and
Mhm.
skincare.
So, Gianna, you talked a lot about how supported you feel both by your classmates and staff members. Can you talk a little bit about how that affects your learning?
Yeah, I think that it really like encourages me because I feel a lot more safe and I
Mhm.
feel more comfortable like asking questions or
Mhm.
asking for help if I need it. And it just is nice to know that I have someone to be able to go to if I have any issues with school or otherwise.
So far in the program, knowing that you've only been here for a short time, but what do you think are some of the most valuable things that you're learning?
I think some of the most valuable things I'm learning is kind of like precautionary stuff
Mm.
and procedure like that, like safety procedure. Just because that's so important, especially with like working with different kind of people. Each person has a different skin, has a
Mhm.
different um just has different like body and different immune system and stuff like
Mhm.
that. So it's really important to just be able to take all the precautions
Mhm.
and that kind of thing.
So in your program, can you share a little bit about some of the tools that you're using and some of the tools that are specific to esthetician?
Yeah, we use a lot of the, so we're using Dermalogica
Mm-hmm.
for our skincare stuff, and we use a lot of oil-based stuff because it's good for any type of skin,
Hmm.
like dry, oily, or combination skin. And then some equipment that we use that's pretty specific to esthetician school is like our autoclave, which is like a little box that we
Mm-hmm.
use to sterilize our equipment, and it's hospital grade, and it just makes sure that like everything, all life on it, like bacteria, anything like that, gets killed and isn't able to transfer from one client to another or one object to another.
All right, so thank you, Gianna, for teaching us a little bit more about our esthetician program here at Pickens Technical College. And if you want to learn more, please go to our website at pickenstech.org and you can make an appointment for yourselves. But until then, we're going to relax in our little pedicure chairs and get a little massage. Thanks.